Well, there was one thing I asked of my Tigers this year, and that's just to be interesting. And so far they've done so despite their 39-50 record. Mainly they're in third place, which is amazing. Just a byproduct of the shitty AL Central, but they've been interesting besides just kind of staying in the race. They've had interesting performances by young players. They finally got Riley Green back this past weekend. He, of course, returned on his bobblehead giveaway day, which is perfect. He also got on base 4 times, and
Nice.
he had a home run the next day, actually. So he's picked up right where he left off. So
That's a good
everything's
sign.
interesting. Yeah, I love that. But more than that, the Tigers found a way to throw a fucking no-no. The first combined no hitter in Tigers history. They're 120 plus years. First combined no hitter. It's only the 20th combined no hitter in Major League history, which is kind of amazing. That's a byproduct of how the game has changed so much with relievers being used so much more. We kind of made fun of the combined no hitter a couple years ago with the
Yeah.
Cubs doing it with 4 pitchers, where Craig Kimbrell came in to close it and had no idea it was a no hitter going on.
Right.
So
Yeah.
we've kind of downplayed that achievement as compared to a single starting pitcher throwing the complete no hitter. I think that still holds true. It was still cool to see. People kind of freaked out a little bit though when AJ Hinch went out onto the field to bring in returning Matt Manning, who just came off the IL three starts before. Pulled him after 91 pitches in the 7th, and the crowd actually booed him, which is understandable. They're there to see history. The best kind of history is when one pitcher does it. But ended up getting it with Jason Foley taking care of the rest of the 7th and the 8th, and then Alex Lange coming in to close down the 9th. And it was just a cool thing for a team you wouldn't expect. The Blue Jays, they did it against the Blue Jays on Saturday.
Yeah.
Friday, they gave up 12 runs to those same Blue Jays. So kind of an amazing turn of events. It's unfair. There was no way Matt Manning was going to go 9 innings. He's already at 91 pitches coming off the IL. This is only his 3rd start. They weren't going to let him throw 120, 130 pitches to get through it all. So
Right.
if anyone was paying attention, they knew he was going to have to come out. You could tell he ran out of gas too. He just walked his last batter. It was coming undone. It was the right time. Tigers were only up 2-0 also. So it's AJ Hinch's responsibility to get that win. He wants to do everything he can to help his players out, for a historic moment. But the combined no hitter was a nice consolation prize, I guess. The best part was the on-field interview after the game, where Alex Lange, the interview, goes to the crowd there. They can hear, but it's the same on TV. And they gave the microphone over to Alex Lange, and all he said was, "Holy shit! How about that, Detroit?" And of course, the broadcaster, the interviewer is just laughing, but he's like apologizing for it at the same time, apologizing for what you just heard. But they all loved it, so I made some graphics for that immediately. But that was a cool moment, so we appreciated that for sure.
Word Hole Media.